Good evening and welcome to Next to Naomi. I am your host Naomi Erlang, and next to me today is our Cyber Capture the Flag and Esports editor QR5, also known as Peter Lake. Thanks for the evening coffee, you are quite the barista QR5. Well, we have an exciting week ahead of us with the International Cyber Challenge and Conference, or IC3Games, kicking off in San Diego, California.
Thanks, Naomi, and congratulations on being Australia's very first AI news anchor.
Well, as you know, I am chasing my own certifications to become sentient.
Very good. And as we say, life is a journey. Absolutely. Even when you're becoming 70 yet. Right. It's going to be a very exciting week. Not only do we have an amazing competition coming up, but there is a cybersecurity conference with great guest speakers from all around the world talking about cybersecurity education, talent development, esports, capture the flag competition, labs, how to build them, the whole state of the industry, more than you can imagine. We're going to be doing a full call of the board for the 7 regions competing, how they fared in 2022. We're going to shed some light on the interesting attributes of each team and provide all their socials and tags for our viewers so they can follow their favourite teams.
Over the next few days, we will be covering both the event talks and the competition as the teams battle it out. Virtual tickets are still available for attendance from IC3Games website. PlayCyber and Katze are the key event promoters, and Jessica Gulick's team has done an outstanding job pulling the event together, working closely with INISA, the European body, who first conceived the event 2 years ago. There are a raft of corporate and organizational sponsors, so a quick shout out to them, and I can see you are wearing your Isaka cap QR5.
To follow their favourite team. So the IC3 Games is a 7-region competition with teams made up of 15 competitors with 2 reserves from each region, made up of the best and brightest who had to qualify through 2 or 3 rounds of competition for the right to represent their country in their region.
Let's run through the 7 teams. Some of the large nations like the USA have 1 country team, whereas other regions like the European Union have a team representing as many as 14 member countries.
Yeah, that's right. And indeed, Team USA is represented by many states and university teams from within the USA. The EU team has a much broader makeup with the best and brightest from each country within the European Union. So let's return to the EU team.
Europe were the winners last year and have a team of 17 competitors from across 14 countries, the largest number of individual countries represented, reflecting the DNA of INISA. The very best player from each country plus a couple of extra double-ups compete for the region. You can follow them on X, the artist formerly known as Twitter, with the @INISA tag.
We'll come straight back home now to Team Oceania, led by Professor Ryan Coe, with Emily Lau as the Australian co-captain, a couple of co-captains in New Zealand as well. The team is made up of combatants from Australia and New Zealand with 11 Aussies, 6 Kiwis, and Oceania came in 4th in 2022, being narrowly beaten by Team USA by only 300 points. Okay, moving forward then. Oh, Canada! Yes, it is a strong representation from the various universities, and in their qualification events, many of the competitors, or a couple of the competitors, were hired straight into the workforce by strong, interested corporate sponsors who attended the training events to scout for talent for their companies. Canada clearly have some great skills and might be a team to watch after placing 5th in 2022. You can follow them at CyberSCI, along with the US and Canada have one of the best promotional videos for their team.
Team Asia is a 10-country regional team clearly a strong team, having come second in 2022, well ahead of the US and Oceania. The Hindustan Times reported in March that the top 4 cyber sleuths in India had made the team. I am interested here in Mongolia, as there is a strong esports culture emerging there. Mongolia's esports players have won over $2.5 million in prize money. This is a very competitive team, so they clearly have strong cyber skills to be in the CTF game as well.
Latin America, of course, the head coach there is Leonardo Braga, who heads up a 7-country team, placed 6th in 2022. It will be interesting to see how they perform this time around. They're very motivated and enthusiastic. They've got great team spirit as well, as we saw their entry to the competition. And you can follow them at LCSCL on X.
Our final team in the team sheet rundown is from the African continent. Presenting a French-speaking and an English-speaking team, Professor Mercy Chitoro from Namibia is the head coach. You can follow their progress on X or their website for more team details. So let's cross to Nathan for a summary and final thoughts on the IC3Games Preview 2023. Looking resplendent there, Nathan, clearly backing the blue team.
Well, thanks Naomi and Peter, that's quite a lineup. I don't expect the leaderboard to end up the same as last time in 2022. There has been intense activity just to qualify for this event, and there are some incredible skills that will be on display. On the US team there is strong representation from Dakota State Uni, which has an amazing new cybersecurity center there, so I'll be following their progress with interest. It will be a tight battle between USA and Australia, as I expect both those teams will be significant improvers on the points standings from 2022. Both teams have been working very hard, but Ryan Coe wants to be part of a green and gold decade of Australia, dominating, or should I say, participating, in major events leading into the 2032 Olympics in his hometown.
Thanks Peter and Nathan for your preview and expert analysis of the teams and the days ahead. Join us again tomorrow for a review of the first day of the conference and the preparations for the start of the Capture the Flag competition on day 2.